Hello, how are you?
Hi, I'm good. Thanks for being here.
No, thank you. Are you excited about tonight?
I am, yes, of course. It's always thrilling to premiere anything new, but especially something that is designed for fans to experience. Most things you finish, the first screening, any new work has no fans because no one's ever seen it. This movie, which fans haven't seen yet, has many, many fans already. They just haven't gotten to see it yet. It's very nice.
I actually saw quite a lot of them outside. They're such dedicated fans as well. They all seem very excited.
Yeah, they already love the movie and they haven't seen it yet, and that's a very rare privilege.
So how did Right Here, Right Now come about? What was the inspiration behind it?
Well, it was sort of, I guess, percolating as a upcoming project for Tobias to figure out when the right time to make the Ghost movie was. And that time was now. That time was, last year. This is a year, without a Ghost album right now and without a tour. So this is kind of the thing, and he wanted to use this as this big piece of storytelling in between these album cycles. So I assume in their big grand design, this was the perfect time to do it. I had said, if you ever need any help with it, let me know, and then they let me know.
So what was it? You filmed over 2 tour dates, didn't you? In LA.
Yes. So the secret weapon of this, hopefully he'll be here soon, Jim Parsons, who with his just mercenaries at Fortress, this company, what they do is they just get into a live event and they cover it, they shoot it, they execute it brilliantly. And I got to watch him, and he'd worked with the film's producer Jonas Ackerland a lot. They came together as a partnership, and at the forum filmings I was able to just pick their brains and say, how do you know that's the choice? How do you do this? And it's really educational for me. So it was 2 nights there. Then the day after the 2 nights, we filmed the whole thing many, many more times with no audience. There's certain scenes in the movie that at the concert were done just for the movie. Pieces that had never been part of the Ghost tour. So those were filmed 4 or 5 more times. And then 6 months later, we filmed the rest of the movie in Brooklyn.
So was there any challenging moments filming, obviously, especially when you're doing the live dates, was there any challenging moments filming those days?
I mean, it's all challenging, but like I said, those guys, it'd be really challenging if you didn't have experts like Jonas and Jim sort of saying, like, this is how it's done. So that made it really easy. The challenging thing for me was just, we're shooting stuff that I have to match 6 months later. When he leaves the stage right now, I already know that he's walking back into a scene that we have come up with. He's telling me this is how it's going to be. It's challenging to say. I really hope that we got the shot so that when he walks back, we can then cut to backstage and have him walking in. So that was nerve-wracking. And then 6 months later, there's parts in the movie where someone's looking one direction and it's the Forum in LA in September, then they look the other direction and it's Brooklyn in February. And stuff like that was less of a challenge and more like just assembling a puzzle over a long period of time.
And was there any good highlights or any memorable moments you maybe were laughing out loud whilst filming, or any really fun, memorable moments that happened?
Jeez, I don't know. I mean, to me, the highlight is just getting to be a partner and a collaborator with an artist who I'm a fan of and whose work and whose aesthetic and creative vision I really just appreciate and means a lot to me. And getting to be welcomed into that collaborative family was just a highlight every day, just sitting around and, just having these very literal conversations with Papa in full, the mask, everything, and we're just talking about the shots. It's just, like a lot of things in life, you can't take for granted. Just sometimes these weird little things happen, and one day you're seeing a band in an arena and you're thinking, I really like this band, and then a couple years later you're sitting around up at the lunch table talking about your life story and the shots, and we're referencing Airplane, Naked Gun, Star Wars, Clive Barker, silent horror, and we're just talking. And to me, like, just getting to make this was just a highlight from start to finish. One particular moment, it's hard to say, but I would say that the shot that became the teaser, where it's Papa turning around and walking in slow motion, which was filmed last thing we did of the whole movie. the end of a 14-hour day, the very last day. And we just, sometimes things are complicated and sometimes it's a low camera, slow motion, one spotlight, and it's just a magical image that as soon as people saw it, they said, that's the teaser. And that was a really nice shot to get.
And if you could sum this film up in 3 words, how would you sum it up?
It's a phantasmagoric, dark spectacle.
Amazing. Thank you so much and enjoy tonight.
Cool. Thank you.